What questions would you ask a digital PR agency if you're looking to hire one?
So the first question I'd want to ask is, what type of campaign would they recommend me running? So would they recommend a reactive digital PR campaign, expert commentary, an event PR type blast? I'd want to know all the different types of digital PR campaigns of what they do.
And why is that important?
Because it completely depends on what your end goal is. And I think you've got to assign your end goal and say, okay, this is what I'm looking to do, right? So expert commentary and like reactive PR is the way I explain it is like a link insert. So there's an existing article that's going out that you've not written. It's not about you as an individual, but you can add your layer of adding a comment in there to like strengthen what the article is talking about. Okay. But it's not really specifically about James Dooley. So it's not about an award that I've won, certain achievements that's been made. So if I'm looking for it from a personal branding point of view, digital PR, like the reactive PR and expert commentary, is not the right type of PR campaign that I need. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? It's more, but I need more branding. I need the whole article to be about me and something that's happened of what I've done, right? So first and foremost, I'd be assigning my goals, speaking and asking the questions to the digital PR agency. You tell me what strategy is needed. And I think the first question I'd want to know is the strategy, because obviously that then after that determines everything else with regards to, are they the right company to do that strategy? Case studies and all the rest of it that comes into it. But initially, what digital PR campaign would you want to run? Here's my end goal. Yeah. That's the first question that I would be asking.
Yeah, so I think one thing that you touched on is case studies. That's what I would be asking next, or potentially might even have their case studies live on their website. Hopefully, a lot of digital PR agencies, they're a lot more tech savvy nowadays, so they should have a lot of case studies on their website. And then also looking at what type of digital PR clients that they've worked with. Let's say you're a big fashion brand. Have they worked with big fashion brands before, or are they more experts in terms of only doing digital PR for SaaS, let's say? So trying to align your business with previous experience that they've actually got.
Do you know what's crazy about the digital PR industry from my point of view? If I was looking to scale out a digital PR company, I would be flooding it with case studies and testimonials. Yeah. Because what's prompted me to buy digital PR is a lot of the time from an SEO standpoint, they're no-follow links. Sometimes they're not even links at all, not even a no-follow, just a mention, right? So what SEO value's got that in comparison to you can go and buy guest posts or link inserts that are do-follow links that are passing page rank and link juice through to your website? Why would I want these digital PR from an SEO standpoint? Now, obviously, we both know that they're high DR and they are, obviously they're going to be relevant and stuff like that, and they do help quite a lot, right? But when I'm looking at the case studies and the testimonials, a lot of the time I look at someone's case study and I go, I want that. Yeah. Right? So it's one of them things. It's almost like kitchen remodeling. You see a really nice kitchen and you're looking to have one done, you're going, that's what I want. Yeah. And price almost becomes a secondary because they're going, I want a campaign like that. Who did that? Oh, Ferricazona did that. Oh, it's Linkify that did that. Oh, it's Jampress that did that. Oh, it's whatever link building agency that's done it, digital PR agency that's done it. That's what I want. That's the company I'm going to. Because that campaign that they put together and the ideation of what they did ended up getting that client 19 really powerful backlinks, and they go and do a case study about it, and I'm like, what can you do for me? Yeah. So you've absolutely banged on the money when you say case studies and testimonials in this industry for digital PR is the best way for, I'm saying it from a digital PR agency's point of view, that what they should be doing. But if I'm looking as a business owner to hire one, then yes, definitely looking at the case studies and the testimonials.
Yeah, so I think the next question that I would be asking is turnaround time, because turnaround time, obviously, we've done digital PR ourselves at our own agencies and stuff, and it's literally, it could be 4 weeks in some cases, it could be 6, it could be 8. A lot of digital PR agencies, to my knowledge, they probably do like the 8-week turnaround time. But again, if say for example, you are doing an event and it's on in 4 weeks time, and that PR agency is saying, yeah, you're not going to get all of your PR done in 8 weeks time, then digital PR might not even be for you. You might want to go down the Facebook ads route, let's say. But yeah, knowing what the turnaround time is, or asking what the turnaround time is, I would say is pretty important.
I think that's very important as well with regards to some business owners need to be hiring a fractional CMO to make certain they're spending money in the right places. Because it's, with regards to spending money on a digital PR company, you need to understand the why you're doing it. And like you said, if it's an event in 4 weeks and links don't land for 8 weeks, it's irrelevant. Plus, not only that, if it's an event and you're trying to sell something, you're not really going to get the links using the power through to it or anything like that. You might just be better doing something like a PPC campaign or Facebook ad campaign, which is pretty instant. So for all that, it's important when you're asking the questions. And some of these digital PR agencies, they'll be honest and they'll tell you. And if they're not, like, they're scammers, do you know what I mean? Like, they'll know straight away whether the campaign would work for them or not. My next big question I'd be looking to ask with regards to questions to a digital PR agency would be, once I know the strategy of what I want, how much is it?
Yeah.
How much are you going to charge? And is there any sort of guarantees put in place? Or is there any discounts that I might be able to get? That kind of all comes in together with choosing to see who I feel the best digital PR agency is for best value for money. So there might be one digital PR agency that's absolutely brilliant at branding, but then I might not use them for reactive PR. And there might be someone who's really, really good at reactive PR, but I won't use them for branding.
Yep.
So, and then you've got to understand the costs and stuff like that come into play. And you then got to try and work out who is the best value business when I'm asking these questions for digital PR.
Yeah, I think the next question that I would ask is, obviously now that you know the price, let's say it's £10,000 or £5,000, what am I going to get? Am I going to get 5 links? Am I going to get 10 links? Am I going to get 25 links? Now again, what a lot of digital PR agencies do, and correct me if I'm wrong, is, well this is what we do anyway, is we say that there's going to be a minimum of at least 10 links for your money. So I think that's probably across the board. That's what everybody does. And then at that point, you can then, again, go back to your own KPIs and you're like, right, okay, I'm spending £7,000 here. This is what I'm going to get. Yes, I think it's pretty good value.
Yeah, I think the KPIs, I think the reporting is very important as well. I think people need to understand that this is genuine outreach. This isn't going buying 10 backlinks from a guest post farm.
Yeah.
This is genuine outreach. So it all comes down to the idea. And if the idea and the ideation of what you come up with is good and it's a trending topic, you might go and get 25 or 30 backlinks. Right? Now, you as a customer don't then turn around and go, oh, I'm going to pay you 3 times more for that.
Yeah.
You just go, wow, that was an amazing campaign. That £10,000 I spent on that campaign was great. I got 25 really decent links. Your next campaign, even though a lot of them will guarantee you the 10, it might be costing the digital PR agency money to do that. If they're not very good with the ideation, they might create a campaign. They might only get 4 or 5 links. They've now got to create another campaign. And let's say the other campaign only gets them 2 links. They're only on 7 links. They then need to create a third campaign. And this is all forms, it's no extra money to the customer. It all forms part of the will guarantee you 10 links. So they've got to try and work out as well, is this topic, is this industry worth it for them? And this is where you've got to ask the right questions and negotiate with each other to say, it's fine you saying you want something cheap, but then you want 50 links. This isn't going to work for us.
Yeah.
And you've got to have that reciprocal relationship of understanding what is the right price point for you to get the best bang for your buck that's still worth it for the digital PR agency. So have the time and the effort to come up with the ideation that enables them to do a good campaign.
What about tools? Obviously, you've got different tools. You've got Prowly. What's the other one?
Cision. There's many different tools of what they can use. So a lot of it comes down to, a lot of the tools is like a database of journalists and reporters that they can go and connect with. Some of the best digital PR agencies, when we go back about the case studies and the testimonials, they've got the actual relationships. It's fine saying, oh, I use Prowly, oh, I use Cision, oh, I use this tool that's got 15,000 reporters in the database. That's absolutely fine. But if you don't have a relationship with that reporter or journalists, you might not be able to get that article put in. These digital PR agencies are working day in, day out with the journalists. They're providing good quality content, coming up with great ideas, which makes that journalist and reporter look good. They're naturally going to go back to that digital PR agency and say, have you got anything else for me? I'm hungry for content. I need to be publishing more. Have you got something for me? Me popping up, hi, it's James Dooley here, and I've got an article about this, and it's like, sling it. It's going straight in the junk, and they'll probably delete it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Building relationships, and this forms part of within everything within business. You've got to form those relationships, and the digital PR agencies do it, and they do it great. And this is why they are worth the weight in gold. They are worth outsourcing to a quality digital PR agency. But again, it's about asking the right questions to find which ones are quality, because there is some cowboys out there. Yeah. There's certain people that are charging £10,000 for a campaign with zero guarantees on any links. Zero guarantees. So you'll find them, go and search them online, and they might go, guarantee you 2 links and it's 10 grand the campaign. There's some of them out there for 5, 6, 7,000 that guarantee the 10. So them at 10,000 that guarantee 2 is like, I don't know a minute, I'm not getting best bang for my buck.
Yeah.
But you've got to try and work out who it is, what case studies look good, are they a reputable company, have they been around a while? It's fine. Dooley's PR rocks up and says, oh, it's £4 grand for a campaign, I'll guarantee you 10 links. No case studies, no digital PR, and I go take everyone's money and run off. Yeah. And I go bump. Do you know what I mean? You've got to have that reputation and that brand that they've been around a while, that if something does go wrong, and sometimes it can. So imagine you go and do a campaign and they use an exact match anchor. And it goes and gets syndicated and you're like, oh God, what have you done? And they might, because they've got the relationship, they might be able to go back and fix the problem. They're not going to run away from it going, well, you didn't give me any anchor text. You're like, you've just done an exact match money keyword anchor. I wanted it being branded or naked URL. So they will work with you and they won't run away from potential problems that might occur.
Yeah, I think the last question that I would be asking is, do I get a dedicated account manager? Or maybe not a dedicated account manager, because maybe for the first 4 weeks there's not even much communication, but just an account manager that will keep me up to date. Because let's say, for example, in weeks 1 to 4, it might be like the ideation process. So they might be coming up with a strategy to actually pitch to some of these journalists. Okay, now that they've done that, do I receive an email? Just to basically keep me up to date, where the actual progress is up to. And then not only that as well, is if you're a digital PR agency watching this, you might want your account managers going back to previous clients that you've actually had, because in certain times of the year, it's easier to land certain links. So for example, if Valentine's Day is coming up, you might say, well, actually, we've got this gift website that does gifts and cards. Why don't we get one of our account managers to reach out saying, hiya, Steve, Valentine's Day is coming up and we reckon we can get you a lot of links because of the actual time of the year. So yeah, I think an account manager of some sort will definitely help.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I hope you like the video for all the different questions that we would be asking before hiring a digital PR agency. I use several different companies. We've got Search.ru that does provide digital PR. Kazra, you've used a dozen different ones. We've done a lot of testing. I think the easiest thing is, instead of us saying at present who we feel is the best digital PR agency, there's so many different nuances depending on the niche. Reach out, drop us a message, follow us on, whether it's on Twitter, on LinkedIn, check out our videos, go over to FatRank and fill in a form and ask us who we feel is the best digital PR agency specifically for your niche and who you're doing it. Me and Kazra are both doing fractional CMOs for a lot of different companies, and I might recommend a digital PR agency for gambling, and you might recommend someone completely different for Shopify. Yeah. So, and which is fine, and at the time, I might be recommending one, and in 6 months' time, they might be overloaded with business, and I might say, do you know what? I don't think they're delivering as well as what it is. And this is where even us, we're still to this day, we're asking questions to all of these digital PR agencies for us to make certain who's the best today. Because who's the best today might not be the best tomorrow. And you've always got to remember that as well. So you can always go back to certain ones who you feel you might have been let down to and say, have they improved their systems and processes? I think that's probably the best reason of saying why you should be asking questions to digital PR companies.
Yeah, definitely. If you guys have enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like and also just drop a comment as well.